Hey everybody, welcome to A plus C, a little bit of anything and everything. And today I'm going to be doing the spark plugs on an 04 Nissan Titan. Starting with the right side, that would be the driver's side if you're facing the front outside of the truck. And then we're going to move over here to the left side, passenger side, if you're standing outside in front of the truck. It's only 4 on each side. You got about 10mm bolts. Take these off and you can unplug it if you want to, or you can leave this on, and after you unscrew that, you can pull it out all together to give you access to that spark plug. It doesn't really matter which way you want to go about it. It's all about how you feel. And then I'm going to use a 10mm socket and ratchet, 3/8 ratchet, to get this the spark plug out and replace it with a new one. Something's going on with my ratchet. The internal mechanisms are messing up, so I had to switch over to this. So yeah. So I got the first spark plug wire out. It's a little like this. I've already replaced this part from the old one. Replaced it from the old one. Got the little spring inside. See how rough that kind of looks, kind of burnt out or whatever. But that one didn't look like that. So all you gotta do is just kind of turn this and kind of pull down at the same time. It'll pop right off, and then you just kind of go and twist it on the next one, and it'll keep turning. So don't think that that's an issue. Plug it back in, and then you set it right back in where it was. Put that 10mm screw back in. You're good to go. But now I'm about to take out this old spark plug. Yeah, look at that, baby. All right, new spark plug versus old spark plug. Both of these are NGK spark plugs, which means you don't have to put anti-seize on them. Matter of fact, they recommend that you don't put anti-seize on the threads. So no anti-seize on these. Some people would probably want to put like some grease up here so that no water or whatever will come into contact between the coil and the spark plug, from what I've heard. But I'm not gonna do that either, because this old one didn't have that and the car ran just fine. So I do believe these already come pre-gapped at the 44,000th of an inch, so you ain't gotta gap that. But if you get copper ones, you will have to get a gap tool from AutoZone. I got me a 5/8 spark plug socket with a magnetic inside from Duralast. They're pretty good. Don't want to get those rubber inside ones, because you don't want your spark plug falling in and out. Start threading this by hand first. Whew. You try to pull up on it and it can't come out, that means you're doing all right. Yeah, I can tighten down on that a little bit more, not a whole lot. If you don't have a torque wrench, to make sure that this is at the right torque, you can always do it hand tight by giving it a quarter turn. I've never been failed by that quarter turn, or maybe a whole turn and a quarter. Just depends on what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Torque wrenches are great for accuracy, but I've never had any problems with hand tight. Click up. That's what you want to hear. All right, number 2. Hold one out. Oh, this one you got to unplug first. Yeah, there we go. This is what I mean by the turn and tug. Just like that. And there's the inside. Oh, there we go. Boom, last one. Now I'm gonna take out the spark plugs, replace them with new ones. Oh, you seen how that went for the first one, but another example, in case you missed it. Put that on hand tight. Once you put that ratchet back on there, there will be more room for you to be able to give it a couple more turns to tighten it, and then you hand tight it with a 1/4 turn. If you're that ornery about it, then I mean, by all means, go ahead, get yourself a torque wrench. I'll be screwing these tight too, just don't worry about that part. Click on it, yep, and go ahead and pull this one out and change it over. Well, that explains a lot. that last one out. Yep, that's 4. Now some of you may be thinking, how do you get in there right without looking? Oh, trust me, you can feel it, and it wouldn't be turning this easy. If it was, you would have had some problems a couple turns in if the threads were off. Trust me. When you do it long enough, you can feel it. Feel it when it's right, feel it when it's wrong. Not to mention, you got to kind of get the extensions straight in the center to even get it turn. It ain't going to turn right if it's not centered. So, or it ain't going to turn at all almost, though. Unless you really, really forcing it. And tight. Last one. See, look at it. I'll lay that. No turn, but when you get right in the center, you can get something on it. Light. Alright, put these in there since we've already placed these. We're supposed to. Remember, I am still going to come back and put that 10mm socket on this. And these are and tight. And tight. You can literally say that and probably get this on right. And tight. And you are done with this side, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. I already took out the left side coils and spark plugs. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put in the new ones, put in the new coil bottoms, set them back in, plug them back up, screw them back down, and test run this by turn the car on, see what happens, you know. Went ahead and finished this left side up. The same process I did on the right side. Replaced all the coils, replaced all the spark plugs, and tighten down all the 10mm bolts. I even lost one, so I had to go back up to AutoZone and get a new 10mm bolt to replace the other one. On the grass somewhere, but that is basically it for this job. Crank her up. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Peace.